Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to present how to utilize Upstash Vector Index together with Node.js and OpenAI. The goal of this small application is to basically be able to insert information into the Upstash Vector Index to be able to query it and to present the result based on the prompt that we are sending to API. To start with, let's run npm init to set up the node project as you regularly do or usually do. After that, create index.js and .env file inside your project folder and include OpenAPI key and Upstash vector rest URL and also Upstash vector rest token inside your environment file. It should look something like this. Get required API keys, URL, and tokens for being to utilize and use the services that we are going to utilize inside the application. Then go back to index.js and let's install and import the OpenAI .environment Upstash Vector Index packages by typing npm install OpenAI environment and Upstash Vector inside of your terminal. When everything installed and updated, initialize the packages inside the code by importing the OpenAI config from .environment and index from Upstash Vector. When you have done that, initialize config so that we can utilize the .environment file and also all global variables inserted inside the file. When that is completed, create an instance of OpenAI so that we can also start utilizing OpenAI when needed later on in the code. After that, create an instance of Upstash so that we can utilize the Upstash vector index. And here it's important that you specify the URL and the token that you will get from environment file, which information you got from their homepage. When you have created an instance of Upstash, the next thing that we need to do is basically to create a function for splitting the text and upserting the index later on in the code when we will calling this function. So by doing this, I have generated a unique ID. Usually I use it by just adding data now and also specifying the chunk size. This is the size of the uh, metadata that we will be posting into the vector index, and it's something that I usually use. It's 1,000, but it totally depends of the amount of data and the query of the database and what kind of database you're utilizing to specify this number. But there's like no best practices. I usually start with 1,000 and then later on I tweak it if needed. When we have created the function for splitting the text and upserting into index, the next thing that we need to do is basically to generate the embeddings. So let's create the function for uh, being able to generate embeddings. For that, I'm using the OpenAI's function for that, where I'm utilizing the text embeddings tree large model. Input is going to be text and dimension is going to be 256. When embedded is generated, um, the next thing that we need to do is to be able to query the embeddings from the database by sending the um, text with help of the function. So in this function, we are going to post the text, and the text will be the information that we will query. We will query vector index. I want to select only the top one result, so the first one with the best matching result. And I would also like to include the metadata so that we can also see how it's going to look. And then at the end, we need to create the main function so that everything is going to be spin up and start running. So for doing that, I have created the main function. Inside of that, I have two requests for splitting the text and upserting it to the index. So this is where we are going to call the first function that we created. I will just add some information regarding AI in the first query, and then also the second one will be regarding UFOs. This is just for the demonstration purpose so that you will also see the end result, how it looks. And the last point of the code is basically to execute the main function when we spin up the node application. So let's try it out. If I run node index.js inside the terminal, what we're going to do now is basically that we have been doing the request for splitting and upserting in the index. There's already information since before. If there's none information since before that match, it will insert it. Otherwise, it will just update it. We have generated the embeddings. After that, we have querying the embeddings by the text. So if we send then the query where we ask what can be applied across various dimensions, it should be matching the artificial intelligence query or the context, because this is where we are saying, or this is where we're explaining that AI techniques can be applied across the various dimensions. And that is also what we are getting back as a result. It has the highest score. We are also showing the unique identifier, the highest score, and also the metadata that is saved inside the vector index. If we would change the query, and instead of asking what can be applied across the various domains, instead we can say we can try it out by just taking this one and saying asking questions something like, who has captured the public imagination? And we save that one and we run the code again. The result should be that UFOs have captured the public imagination, which we also are getting back. And this one is the highest score. So that means that it can query the index and prompt us back the best matching result. The full code will be linked inside the comments into my GitHub. I really hope you have enjoyed this small demo and that application can give you and provide you some values. So happy coding, and I hope I see you soon again. Thank you very much.